One of the main challenges relate to security and issues such as violence, gang-related activities, and contraband of smuggling, which pose really constant threats. During the existing security measures in place, despite of them, in our prisons, prohibited articles are still found in prison premises. They are introduced through different ways and means, including by pelting and even by drones, Madam Speaker. The prison officers regularly carry out search operations on detainees suspected to carry these prohibited articles. Madam Speaker, I'm informed by the Commissioner of Prisons that in order to enhance security of our prisons, he decided to carry out searches in all prisons. Consequently, the Prison Security Squad and the Correctional Emergency Response Team conducted a search at Beaubassin Prison on the 18th of May of this year. During that exercise, 47 cannabis parcels and SIM cards were seized. On the 12th, 14th, and 16th of July 2025, searches were carried out at 2 residential units and worship places at Melrose Prison. 33 mobile phones, battery chargers, and power banks were subsequently seized. On the 17th of July 2025, one superintendent of prisons was mandated to effect special searches at 5 residential units at Melrose Prison, namely Ebony, Talipo, Palanque, Kestrel, and Alamanda. At 8:55 a.m., the superintendent entered Ebony unit, which houses 124 detainees. Some detainees were collaborating in the search operation, whilst ringleaders were preventing them from collaborating with the prison officers and held them as hostage at one point. This situation led to a fight among detainees, I'm informed. At 8:57, the Commissioner of Prisons contacted the Commissioner of Police and informed him that he was anticipating a mutiny and asked for reinforcement to back up the prison officers. Very often, the mere presence of SMF officers serves as a deterrent. Simultaneously, the Commissioner of Prisons asked the Deputy Commissioner to proceed to Melrose to supervise the operation. The Correctional Emergency Response Team of Beaubassin were also requested to report to Melrose Prison. Madam Speaker, I'm informed by the Commissioner of Police that following the request of the Commissioner of Prisons, a specialized team from the Group Intervention de la Police Mauritienne, GIPM, comprising 1 Inspector of Police, 3 police sergeants, 7 police constables, together with a section of the Special Mobile Force comprising of 1 Inspector of Police, 2 police sergeants, and 12 police constables, were deployed to provide tactical support to the prison's Correctional Emergency Response Team. Throughout the operation, 5 prison units and their corresponding yard areas underwent comprehensive searches by the CERT prison officers. They recovered various prohibited articles, including miniature mobile phones and 1 pen drive and 1 SIM card. It is to be noted that SMF personnel support the CERT personnel to bring prisoners to order. 2 federal streamers were used to keep the prisoners at bay. I'm also informed that 7 relatives reported alleged cases of brutality against the incarcerated family members and have formally requested the police for police inquiry into the matter. I'm informed by the Commissioner of Prisons that minimum force was used during the search. We must not detract from the fact that the vast majority of prison officers have remained steadfastly loyal to the prison services and have continued to show a remarkable degree of professionalism in the discharge of their function. After the operation, I'm informed, all the detainees were medically assessed by the prison health service officers at the medical unit of the Melrose Prison, and necessary treatment were provided to 9 of them who were complaining of pain. The medical staff was reinforced by additional prison health service officers during that period. I'm also informed, Madam Speaker, that one of the detainees was identified with an injury on his neck. He was attended by the prison medical officer who treated him and advised admission.